Welcome to the episode 4 of 4 Freaky Girls, the incredible edible episode. Tonight, we're going to be discussing all kinds of juicy, crunchy, soft, lickable, whatever you can think of, kind of foods that have to do with sex. Oh, yeah. I want to welcome my co-host, Miss Beautiful Felicia, and Miss Maya, straight off of the vacation of the lifetime.
Hey. Hey,
how was y'all's weekend?
This time was it? No, I was back by then. But a week and a half ago, lay on the beach. It was amazing.
The way you were moving there, I thought you was going to tell us, well, this time last week I was backing it up.
Right.
I was waiting.
I was waiting for a story too.
Tuesday, I think.
But the fact that you even have to think about it, that's it for me.
Mm-hmm.
My weekend was very
good last week.
Yeah. Y'all all had better than I did because I had to be on chill because I wasn't feeling the best. But it's all good. We're still gonna have a good time, and yeah. There it is.
All right. So we got 3 good topics here to talk about tonight. We've got our food and foreplay. We want to know, what is so tantalizing about you and your mate becoming the plate? Ooh, and I love me a smorgasbord.
Hallelujah. Thank you.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's for all my church people. Listen, don't be judging us.
Always.
God.
On Fisher. I could eat.
I'm always hungry.
Oh.
Okay. So
you want a calorie-free diet?
That doesn't sound fun at all.
So
is it cool to assume that the calories are, in the
right,
as a part of it anyway? Like, if it's fat free, like, is it still tantalizing? Or
maybe I'm talking about coochie. Coochie ain't got no calories.
Yeah, coochie fat though. You didn't that normally to go like.
Jay.
I'm just saying. I just assume, I just assume we all walking around with pretty pillows. Like, no? Oh, okay.
You assume correctly, yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
I can only speak for myself.
And here all these years, I just assumed that coochie had no calories. No wonder I got these rolls.
You're so silly.
Well, you're taking calories as you're burning them. How about that?
Man.
I think what's so appealing is there's so many cracks and crevices and little areas you can hide stuff, and so many different games you can play to make it interesting. Like, what's this taste like? And just taste like,
Yeah.
Get creative.
Yeah.
So, just talking about sweet things? Are we talking about savory things? Because I could lick some gravy off of something. Like, does it
I don't know. I think we need to be careful because, as you teach, there's some foods that you can't use in some areas of the body.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we'll talk about those. But like, what would be like your favorite thing to use if you were going to involve food? Or
I like things like jams, jellies, honey.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think that I've used like chocolate, fruit, I don't know, like it I don't know, like it's like it's sexy, but then like the cleanup. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe you just have to learn how to make the cleanup fun, too. I mean, like, of course, you clean it up, but, like after the fact, like, I don't think I've ever come across anything that wasn't like sticky after the fact. Well, okay, well, let's go take a shower now because, don't want to mess up these sheets anymore than we already, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I know when we did our food and foreplay event, a few years back, it was kind of sexy, and we just did everything from like, the earlobe to the fingertip, right? Like clearly it was a private event, but we still had people there, so we couldn't like, take clothes off and stuff. But it was still really sexy just to be able to have that, I guess, add that element or whatever to learn how, you can use different parts of your body and have that be a turn on or whatever, and, still eat some nice things, or, and then leading to eating other nice things, later on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So maybe that's what it is. What do you guys think?
That's a good point. Like that people always go right to, the pussy and the, dick. Like you gotta eat just from that. Like, no, there's whole body, there's a whole surface that you can, like you said, from head to toe, earlobes, lips, nose, eyes, the nape of your neck.
Absolutely.
Like, you can
and
use,
we all have those erogenous zones that you don't even have to put any food on. You just touch your tongue to it and it's going to just make me go,
yep.
Right. So yeah.
Ladies are like they toes suck. Have them put a little something on that, suck it off, like.
Man. No,
let's hear it for the shrimpers out there.
A lot of people don't know, like an erogenous zone is behind your knees.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's so much surface that you can put stuff on that it's not just, where everybody assumes. So,
right.
But I don't know. As far as me, I've tried different things, as far as, of course, giving head, you use the mints and the pop rocks and the fruit roll and the ice.
Okay, who has used pop rocks?
I have.
I have never used pop rocks. Okay, so recently there was a post in the group about the pop rocks, and I was like so confused because I've never used pop rocks, and I was like, does that feel good? Like, because I'm like, the pop rocks though on the penis, and they were like, yeah, and you put it on, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I know that, but I guess I just never would have thought, maybe because I just wasn't a pop rocks fan when I was a kid. Like, it popped on my tongue, and I was like. And then there were the rumors, like if you drank Pepsi or something like that, and the pop rocks, like, yeah, like I was just like, so I never would have thought pop rocks were the best. But I mean, I guess it makes sense. Maybe I have to try it.
Yeah, I mean, to me, like it was like, oh, okay, I did it. It was like nothing. Like I was like, oh, I gotta do that again. Like, yeah, but it was different. It was different. I'll put it that way.
Tastes good too.
Is that why?
Tasted good too.
Yeah, they definitely taste good. But as far as like food, I mean, of course, you do the sexy with the whipped cream and the strawberries or the grapes, feeding grapes and stuff. I don't think I've ever used chocolate though. I know that's like, I don't think I've ever used like chocolate syrup or anything like that.
I have.
Yeah.
That was one of my go-tos.
That's one of your go-tos?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was turned into a banana split one time. So there was like chocolate syrup, butterscotch syrup, strawberry syrup, bananas. I mean, it wasn't a whole lot, it was just a little bit of this here and there, but it was just on my chest.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I couldn't do anything about it because my hands might have been restrained. So, it was just, it was the thought of here's this food on me, and here is him getting ready to come at me, and I can't move. So I have to lay here and watch him do it. And I'm not a submissive kind of person. So it was very hard, which intensified the feelings, all because of food. So I didn't give a shit what got on the sheets after that, because that wasn't the only thing will be on the sheets.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to be like, you ever seen was it the Sex and the City movie where
the sushi bar? Yes, girl. We can make that happen for you too.
I want to go. I want to do it too.
Hey, Hey, all we got to do is contact a certain local club. You know, I ain't mentioning no names because they ain't paying none of our bills.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we can make it happen. Episode 19.
You are so funny. So listen, so I was going to mention that, like, so what do you think that why is it so tantalizing or fun or, you know, like, I don't know, like seem like a turn on, you know, when you see that in the movies, when people go to parties and then there's like a naked person laying there, whether it's a man or a woman, you know, with different like finger foods and stuff all over their body. Like, what do you think? What is that? What is the turn on there? What does that intrigue? Why, rather, does that intrigue people, do you guys think?
You're getting two things in one, two things that people love, sex and food.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the gist of it, I think.
Yeah.
It's
to put those two together.
It's, you know, visually aesthetic. Like
yes.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful, you know, whether it be a man or a woman, it's beautiful, and the, you know, arrangement is, you know, nice. And then of course, if you like the food that's on there, that's, you know, visually, like, because I tell people I eat with my eyes, like, not, you know, not necessarily the way it tastes. If it looks good to me, it's gonna taste good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I eat with my eyes. So for me, if I walked into a party and saw that, I'd be like, yes. And I'd probably, if it was a woman, I'd take it from the nipple, like just just to expose that one nipple.
Yep.
Yeah. So you get a treat, and then you get a treat.
Get a treat.
Okay. But that makes sense. It's almost like it's not, because it's more like taboo. It's not something you see all the time. So if you go to a party like, and they have that, like, it's almost like you feel like it's an exclusive thing, or, you know, it's like next level, you know, versus just going to a regular party. You think, you know, that has something to do with it.
And we love being exclusive in certain scenarios. It makes us feel special. And when then you got the food and the sex, it's like, you don't have to be fucking, just see it. You're just going to be like, oh my God, woo, you know, and it's going to spur up feelings and make you more excited. And
yeah, I agree.
Now y'all make me hungry.
Right.
Hungry.
Right. Hungry and hungry. It's a bad combination. Ooh, child.
But that's why we're here to talk about.
Absolutely.
But you know, we really got to beware of some of the foods. So there's got to be a no-no list.
Absolutely. So foods that can actually cause harm to your kitty and take you out of the sex game.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's talk about that. Because I know that, like, whipped cream was like notoriously a no-no when, you know, I was doing toy parties. That was one of the first things that they taught us, you know, in the training was, this is the reason why, you know, we have this non-dairy option instead, because, you know, whipped cream is really bad for a woman's vagina. So let's dive into that.
Yeah. Basically anything with sugar is bad below the belt. Because sugar in a dark, moist area is going to create yeast. So you have pumpernickel bread coming out your hoo-ha. If you put anything.
She did not say pumpernickel bread.
Girl, I call it a yeast roll.
Right.
I'm like, oh, got the yeast roll popping. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just say the coochie's on lockdown. I can't associate it with food, or I'll never eat that food again. Well, I don't know. Maybe I would.
Right.
I have to think about that.
Fun memories. But yeah, it was, I think since I've been doing Pure Romance, it was like right after I started, people were always talking about, there was I think it was Real Housewives of Atlanta, and somebody was talking about putting honey or something in their, you know, vagina to make it taste better or something. Or they was talking about putting something. And you know how many parties I had to like dispel that, to like, do not put that down there. Like, why would you want to? So basically, I said anything with sugar. And even when, I tell them, yeah, you can use peppermints and, and cough drops and all that stuff, but make sure it's sugar free. Like, that's it. Make sure it's sugar free. So don't put anything with sugars down there because you asking for some antibiotics soon. So,
but you run a toy party business, right? Yeah. Why am I saying right? I've ordered from you. I'm just trying not to bust myself out for some fucking reason. But there's a lot of different products that you sell that are completely safe and free and edible and taste really good.
Yes. Yeah. All of our products are sugar free. We're gluten free. It's completely, safe, but it's edible. Like all of our stuff has to go through, like it's FDA approved. So like it's edible to where it can be ingested safely. But it won't cause any, unwanted effects. So you can put it anywhere. Like I always say, all of our stuff is vaginal safe because you can put it, on and in and not have any adverse effects, but it tastes good. So
now, do you know like around the time that they made the switch? Because I know like back in the early 2000s, that wasn't the case for all of the products. They put sugar in a lot of that stuff.
It did. I would probably say because I started in 2008, and I was not too long after I started because most of my career that's what we've pushed is free, gluten free. The gluten free probably in the last, I would say maybe the last 7-8 years, maybe, because that was a new one. After I started was the gluten free, but yeah, the sugar free has been for most of my career.
Okay.
They had to make that change to where, we couldn't have any type of, we had to get, because I think they were real heavy on not just our edible products being FDA approved, but like other products. So in order for that, they had to switch formulas. So yeah.
See, I did parties way back in the early 90s. Like we're talking back when chastity belts were still made from steel and chain.
Oh, God.
And they were not, that's back when the toy party companies, they said that they were all about teaching sexual health, but no, they wasn't quite starting to yet. Right. So there was a lot of products that were sold that I had to tell people, do not put this inside of you. It has not been tested to see if it will cause any issues within yourself. So don't put it inside of you.
I mean, there's store-bought.
So yeah, they've come a long way.
Yeah. There's even store-bought products that they're not advertised correctly, and they're advertised to be used internally or, and edible, but when they're used internally, it causes like, fire crotch. It does not feel good because it's not meant for that, it's not meant for internal use. So but they, sell it, advertise it as such. So there's, like I said, there's a lot of things since I've been in business that I've had to dispel. Like, do not use that. Do not use that way. Like, So, like, yeah, you can use whipped cream, but use it on your titties, or, on your neck or something like that. Do not use it down there. Do not put it on him and then put him inside you. That's not.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No. Even it's like to this day, and the thing is, I get more old school, old school that are like, yeah, girl, I'll just use this and this and that from my refrigerator.
Like sweet potato pie.
Oh, I feel a story behind that one.
Oh, you know what? It just brought up a quick memory. It's a very vague memory. I don't even remember all the details, so it must not have been the greatest. But yeah, what about some sweet potato pie with some whipped cream? I was like, I don't even like sweet potato pie. So.
No.
Oh my God.
I will feed it to you, but I am not letting you put that in.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, all right then.
So what are some of your favorite like treats that you like to use? I know you said chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I like the jams, jellies, and honey. And what are some of the things that you used things that's helped bring you to orgasm? I mean, can using a food? What do you think, Maya?
I think it could. I personally, I have it, but I think the excitement of it can definitely because when people use food, that's foreplay. So,
yeah.
So the excitement from it and, the licking and the sucking and the kissing and all of that is going to bring all of your nerve endings to the surface. So it's going to make it easier for you to get to orgasm. Mm-hmm. But I haven't have somebody lick something off of me and I'm like, woo,
See, I have. So I'm just wondering but here's the thing. I don't think it's not actually the food that caused it. Mm-hmm. It's just the fact that the food was there and caused them to lick longer and maybe harder or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, so, hell, it could have been barbecue sauce or peanut butter. They would, it wouldn't have mattered. It would just keep licking, baby.
Yeah. I agree. I think that's it. I think it's not really necessarily what it is, more so than, how it makes you feel or how it pumps up, your partner. And, if it gets you on that crunk juice, that's cool. I mean, long as it ain't sweet potato pie, I'm good.
In a way, I almost want to try.
Ooh, Miss Patty is gonna. Woo,
honey. Ain't nobody. Listen, Miss Patty can get somebody to lick her sweet potato pie all she wants. No, thank you, ma'am. I'm good. I still love you, Miss Patty, but I'm cool. Me and my cootie burger could.
I've never heard that one. Sweet potato pie. I mean, I guess I could be somebody's, Thanksgiving buffet, have a sweet potato pie here.
Honey, that's why he is my ex.
Oh. Ooh.
I'm just saying. Like, is that shit?
Is
yeah.
fun.
I mean, but if sweet potato pie, if that's your thing, boo-boo.
No.
Do you
lick away?
Don't put it in anywhere. Don't let it. Make sure he or she saw all the cracks and crevices.
Yes. Well, I guess I have to point out also, since you just reminded me, things that you shouldn't. Vegetables.
Oh my
God! No cucumbers.
No.
No bananas.
No.
What?
No. And that's what this whole grapefruit thing.
Damn, I gotta rethink my whole damn night now.
I know the movie made it popular and that lady made it popular, but I just I'm not a fan of that being safe. I don't want to crush anybody's dreams. But I will say if you do use I say no cucumbers or squashes or zucchinis or eggplants.
Wait a minute. We said eggplant? I'm scared of that.
Right. I'm like.
But as far as the grapefruit around, the dick, if you do use it, make sure that he thoroughly washes himself before going any further. Because you do not want that. Because
that citric acid. Ooh.
So
yeah. Because listen, the scene in the movie was freaking hilarious, right?
Hilarious.
But it was because I expected that reaction. Even though it was the first time I saw the movie, I was just like, that's like mighty acidic, buddy. What if it gets in the little hole? It's gonna be some smoke in the city.
Yeah, but she got that because there's a lady on YouTube or something. I can't think of her name. But she teaches a dick sucking class and she uses a grapefruit. So yeah. So that's where they got the inspiration from for that scene. It was from her.
With the condom or without a condom? Because I could see it with a condom, but without a condom?
Remember, I mean, she was using like a banana or something to,
Oh, okay.
So, or a cucumber or something to demonstrate it. So I can't remember if she had a condom over it or not. But yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to know from our viewers if anybody has tried that. What were the after effects from it?
Yeah.
Fried fruit or vegetables.
Are y'all still together?
Did his dangalang fall off?
Right. Is he still limping around?
No, if you came out on the other side, okay.
Yeah.
Because I might learn something. Who knows? But
Please,
please comment or
yes,
message us. We'll keep you private, keep you not expose you. But I'm very interested to know if anybody has actually tried it, and I want to know about the experience because that movie of course put that on blast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to know if anybody but I'm like you, Fee. It was funny, but the sexual educator in me was like, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Picking out all the stuff that could, would, and will happen.
They go wrong.
And me, I'm just like, I want to go do it too.
That's funny. That is so funny. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. I messed around and got a hold of or had some cream that was supposed to be like arousal cream for him. This happened years ago. And I think that it may have expired and I didn't realize it. So he was like, what the hell did you put on me? You put on me. It started burning. I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like it went so wrong. So listen, I'm gonna be petty and messy as hell. I really need for you, the viewers, I need for y'all to comment and send us something like if it went left, this might fall into the category of the like, I'm gonna show him what he's missing, like from the last episode that we had about the breakup sex. Like that might be how, it might one of the ways that it went left. Like now that I think about it, like, did you use something that just was wrong and just left a totally bad impression and you didn't get to be that
intentional?
Okay, in my case, it was not intentional, but I can.
No, but I want to know
somebody who was petty. Be like, oh yeah, this expired 3 years ago. Here, boo, come here. We don't have to put that on.
Fuck that.
Or if you had, if you used, something, food that maybe we didn't mention, and things didn't go so well, let us know in the comments or shoot us an email.
Right.
I have a comment on that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One of my businesses, Naughty Edibles, makes what did somebody call them today? The kind of treats you can't show in the public. Inappropriate baked goods.
They're good.
And one of the things that I make are these chocolate dick suckers, and I have them in 6 ounces, and I have 12 ounces. And a lot of bachelorettes buy them for parties and stuff. Well, this is what one of the small ones look like.
That's small?
Yeah. That's great.
I have one that takes 12 inches of chocolate.
Oh,
but this is on a straw. So it comes on a straw. But what's in here is a vanilla cream in the straw. So when you bite like just a little bit of the head off, you can suck the cream out.
Do it.
But no, I can't have this. I can't have this kind of chocolate. You come and do it. But no, I actually had somebody say that they were going to let their boyfriend use this on them. And I'm like, no, it's chocolate. Well, he can just look at, no, it's chocolate. So when you order these, ladies, I don't care how big or how horny, please do not let anybody, including yourself, insert this inside of you. It is chocolate.
Oh my gosh.
The one that you gave me one before. You gave me one of the big ones, though.
I gave you one of the 12 ounces.
Yeah, man. That thing went to waste because it was so beautiful. I just could never bring myself to bite it. It's just like...
See, those are so big. I have to put those on an actual wooden stick. They're so heavy. They'll bend these straws.
Yeah. The
Remember
thing
this?
was
I used to
great.
sell a lot of them to
Dinner.
the parties. Do what?
I said, remember the Tootsie Roll commercial where it says how many licks does it take till you get to the center?
Oh, that is huge. Like that be work. Listen, that's work. Like if I'm going to put that work in, I'm going to put that work in on the real thing. I ain't going to sit there and let that shit just melt all over my face. I'm just saying.
I used to, well, Pure Romance, some Pure Romance hosts or Pure Romance reps that I knew used to get them and give them to their hosts for like a welcome gift or thank you gift or whatever. So, bachelorette parties, you get one for the bachelorette, the bride to be.
Yeah.
So it's more of a novelty, but damn, that's still a lot of chocolate. It's so good.
Yeah. I just felt like if I would have been putting work in on that, I'd have been like, sorry, babe, I'm tired. I didn't want to do that. He'd have been like, hell no, you tripping.
You'd be like, no, I've been hitting something else chocolate.
They come in white chocolate as well.
White chocolate, honey, I'll make you a rainbow colored one if you want it.
Ooh, that would be cute.
That would be cute.
No,
that
right?
Really cute. Yeah, we need a picture of that.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Very cute.
Might have to pop that in the giveaway basket.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say no more. I ain't gonna say no more right now. I ain't gonna say no more. We still ironing out details on that, but it's gonna be a giveaway, ladies. So I hope you're paying attention.
Yep.
That'll come later. Okay, so speaking of that, let's move on to topic 3. Come and get it. We share a list of our favorite succulent treats and party favorites that will have you and your lover eating each other to orgasm. So this is the part where I hand it over to you two beautiful ladies because they got some stuff for you guys to share. So I don't know who wants to go first, but I'm excited. I need to get some notes or take some notes.
Well, Francie,
I'll be
set it off.
I'll be quick. My stuff I can't put inside.
Oh. But it's
because
still fun.
It's been a while. So you can't put the stuff that I make inside because I make inappropriate, as they call them, cookies and chocolates and stuff like that. But you're going to get an assortment of these somewhere in the future. I don't know when. But some of the foods that I like to use I love Pure Romance Party and other companies like that. I love their products, especially that dusting powder, that edible powder. You what?
We don't have it anymore. That was a popular one. I know.
And you know why I just thought I need some more? Because Fee, your story about the expired shit, my jar's been in my drawer for about 5 years. It might have crystallized by now.
Yeah, I don't even know. Mine probably, I don't know what it looks like now. It's been so long since I opened it. Yeah.
I like to use ice. I like to use ice on guys. For some reason, men can't seem to take the ice like we can.
Yeah.
No. So I have these molds that I can make inappropriate ice cubes with, but you can find those on the internet. If you just want to grab those and make them yourself. But I really don't have any foods that you can use inside. I have foods that you can, like buttercream. Ooh, my vanilla buttercream. I have to make you up a little goodie bag of some buttercreams.
Because you make vegan stuff too, right?
Yeah, all my buttercreams are vegan, no matter if it's a regular cake or not. All my buttercreams are vegan.
So why don't you just real quick let everybody know in the audience like what kind of products that you make? So I know you do the cookies. Like I love the cookies with the with like the booby cookies, and you had like the lingerie.
Oh yes,
on the cookies. So kind of give them an idea, and we'll make sure we drop the link to her websites in case you guys are interested in ordering as well. So you can get a hold of Francine's Treats for your treat. But what else do you do besides the lingerie cookies and we got some chocolate cakes. Molds.
We can do cakes. I have molds for suckers, cupcake toppers that, show couples intertwining. And it doesn't matter what race you are. I custom color my chocolates. So, if you're an interracial couple, we can fix that. You don't have to go in and like to a store that sells stuff like that. Like, we have a couple around town, the X-rated stores, and all you do is see a white couple. If you even ever see black couples, I've never seen any. I've seen white couples or just white chocolate suckers. But I personalize them and I customize them. So we can do the cakes, the cookies, the lingerie cookies. Those were a special custom set for somebody. I did cookies with whips on top of them and handcuffs and stuff like that when the 50 Shades movies came out.
Nice.
Yeah.
So there's really not a whole lot I can't make. If you don't see it on my Facebook page, just shoot me a message and ask me.
Do you make the cake where it spits out the whipped cream?
Where it spits it out or where it looks like it spit it out?
Like I've seen one I did a bachelorette party one time, and like they pushed something and it like made it shoot out.
It ejaculate.
Yeah,
I have not made one of those yet.
But you know what it is, right? You know. I thought that was fun.
Okay.
That just takes a little bit of mechanics.
Right.
Hell, sex takes some mechanics anymore.
Right.
Might as well have it in. But yeah, I can make just about any kind of treat that you want for your bachelorette parties or bridal showers, whatever.
Awesome.
Okay.
So we'll drop some pictures of the cookies. Like I like the hand job cookies. Where her hands wrapped around.
That's different.
And then we have the cookies where it looks like the men's underwear, but their dick is sticking out, with a little bit of dribble. Mm-hmm. We can get graphic.
Yes.
Of course.
That's what it's all about.
Okay, Maya, what you got to show us today? You got anything good?
Yes, all of my things are. I have 4 items that I'd like to, kind of showcase. All of them, of course, like I said, all of our products are edible. They can be ingested, and they're sugar-free, gluten-free, and they're vaginally safe.
Hey.
One that I don't know, and we'll have pictures too, but this is called Bosom Buddy. Our lip and nipple balm. So you can do things outside of just, the private areas. So you can put it on your lips. It has a tingling sensation on your lips. So when you kiss your partner, they tingle too. A lot of, people have nipple. Sorry, my cat is in a bag that they shouldn't be. So we have.
Oh, she is saying the story of my life. My cat's in a bag it shouldn't be.
Yeah. So we have the nipple. You can put it on your nipples. So a lot of people have nipple stimulation. You can put it there. Now, this one area you shouldn't put this on is below the belt, again, because it has paraffin in it.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah. So I wouldn't, like now, if you, have it on your lips and you give him head, that should be fine because it's water soluble, so it'll soak into the skin. But I would just take like a quick towel, and wipe it off if you're concerned about it. But
you had me at tingle. I have been guilty as using it as a clit stimulator in the past.
In the past.
We have something else for that.
I know.
Another one we have is called Great Head. Great Head is our gel. It's a relaxing gel for your gag reflex. So I always joke and say, so that way you're not, yakking while you're snacking. So this actually relaxes the gag reflex. So that way.
So no more anal-ease in the back of the throat, huh?
Right. I tell this joke. I tell this joke at my party. Just don't have that. But at my parties, and I say, what did Cinderella do when she got to the ball? Anybody know what Cinderella did when she got to the ball?
Oh.
I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Because I was really sitting here like, no, I don't know. What does she do? Okay. That's what's up.
She would have kept going.
What's up?
And then we have something called sensations. Now, this is one of our lubricants. It's a playful lubricant. It's a warming lubricant. So this gives you that different sensation. Like, you know, some people like ice, some people like warmth. So this gives you that warming sensation. Now, this can be used, you know, on the penis, on the vagina, or the vulva. Sorry, excuse me. But yeah, it can be used down there. So it's great for oral. You can use it on your nipples too. It's great for massaging. I always say you can play a little like foreplay game with this, where you put this on different spots on your body, blindfold your partner, and tell him to find all the spots before you move on to something. And you tell him you put it in 5 different spots, but in actuality, you only put it in 3. So you get more foreplay.
Listen here, Maya, dropping nuggets for y'all, you know. Help us people get your sex game up, that foreplay game up.
Right. And then the final thing I wanted to highlight is this is our enhancement gel. So this is our Euphoria enhancement gel. So now this is what you should have been using on the clitoral to stimulation.
Listen, in my defense, I ran out of Cleopatra's Secret Cream, and I'm glad we told our ages, because I'm definitely aging myself, because that was my all-time favorite. I had not found anything that was better than that since then, so I might have to try your stuff out. I don't even know if they make it anymore.
It's used for clitoral stimulation to give you that little bit of, you know, tingly, cooling. It is like a cooling tingle.
That's what I like.
Yeah. So that's and then it's also flavor. So it has a little flavor to it, kind of like a vanilla flavor to it. So it's great for oral. So it kind of keeps, you know, your partner down there a little longer because it has that flavor, but it gets all the blood going down there. So it heightens your libido and get you going. So those are safe, you know, edible products that you can use, that you can have fun with too. Like, you know, and actually this is not Pure Romance approved, but with the great head, it's great when you go to the dentist. Just saying.
Speaking of Pure Romance approved,
yes.
Can you please take a suggestion back to them? We need for them to develop some kind of cream or something that gives the same effect. You know, those commercials where they say, if your erection lasts longer than 4 hours, no, motherfucker, you better not go to the doctor. Let me call Pure Romance because they got something that'll make it last longer.
You do.
That's what I need. That's what I need.
Our enhancement
4-hour penis.
Yeah, right. We do have a product called Up All Night for the guys. It desensitizes the nerve endings in the penis, so it keeps them harder, you know, going longer. But then we have the opposite effect, where if you want them to go a little faster, one of our enhancement creams called O kind of gets them, you know, there fast.
That's good to know too.
Yeah.
Good to know, because I know there's some people, if you ever had like a situation where you're like, damn, are you done?
Right.
You know, and I mean, and it's not anything bad. It just might be one of those nights where you really just were like, you know what, I just need a little something real quick, just quick fix. But then that's the night that he want to go all night, and you're like, oh my God.
Know, I found when that happens is I start talking like a porn star. Just start talking.
I hope y'all have your notebooks and pens out there, because Maya is dropping all kinds of suggestions for you tonight.
There, like, you know, oh, baby, you're gonna come. Oh, I need to feel you. You know, like, just start talking like a porn star, and that, like, cause you know, all of them watch porn, so that gets them. Yeah.
All this advice.
You know, like all of that. I'm giving away my secrets, so if anybody that I've had sex with just watching this.
I'm sorry, not sorry, because you still got it off. So, you know, we don't feel sorry for you one bit. One bit, you know. I mean, you was the man or the woman for that hot second. You good.
I needed you to finish it.
Oh yeah, hurry up.
Yes. So.
Like that. Y'all watch remember the Dave Chappelle show, that episode where they had the button, it was like, wrap it up, B, wrap it up. You remember what I'm talking about? You got to watch that one. That was funny. Yeah. They actually had a skit where they were in the bedroom and the dude was taking forever and ever. And she pulled the button out like, wrap it up, B. I was crying. Anyway, that just reminded me of that. So anyway, listen, if you see anything or anything that we talked about that you want more information, you can definitely hit up Maya. You can hit up Francine. You can hit us up. Info at forfreakygirlspodcast.com. If you have questions, you can leave comments. We will be happy to answer any questions. We will have all the website links for you guys in the description. If you want to place any orders and or if you just want to inquire about, pricing info and availability. This has been a pretty interesting episode.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Got me all geared up for my play date.
She been bragging us the whole time about she about to go get some.
Bragging.
That's cool. I'm cheering you on, girlfriend. I'm cheering you on. Okay, ladies. So do you have anything else to add? Otherwise, we can go ahead and wrap up the episode for today and get ready for...
Reiterate about being safe. You can have fun, but be safe.
Yes.
It doesn't have to, involve you visiting the OBGYN later.
And if you do, don't write us and tell us about it. Because we done told you what not to use.
They gave you too many warnings.
I mean, I'm the opposite. I'm like, hey, if you want to share your story, girl, spill the tea. I'm here. Spill the tea. I'm here for it. Because then maybe we can help you not go wrong the next time. When keeping it freaky goes wrong.
There you go.
We might have to do an episode just for that alone. Like,
I love it.
Goes wrong. Like, just
I love it.
Because
I know all of us has got some hilarious stories when freaky goes wrong.
Man. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, but keep it fun, keep it safe, and just explore. Like that. I think that to me is the whole point of this episode. Is just thinking outside the box. So you can be freaky, and it still be fun. So
sex isn't always Fabio on the front cover of a romance novel.
Exactly.
Sometimes you got to get that leather and them chains out. I'm driving tonight, baby.
Francine cannot wait for us to do the leather episode. Like, we're going to have to do like a whole episode on that for Francine. We're going to do it. All right, Freaky Leaks. Well, we are out of here. Peace, love, and keep it kinky. And we will see you guys next time.
See you guys.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.